I go to my just for dinner. I went to Japan for the pickup. I just went to fight up in the thunder. I just went to Spain with the pickup. Not a civilian, not a citizen. Been around the world like a militant. I'm flying never spirited. Only rush is my militant. What? I mean, Michelin, traveling on dividends. I'm getting paid off rap on the internet. My name's David, I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just throw my little song. Jumping in the venom, driving straight from Randall Pond. Rolling out the Durban, body pudding with some rum. Then I fly out to Miami, and I'm thinking like a dog. I go to my just for dinner. I went to Japan for the pickup. I just went up in the thunder. I just went to Spain. I go to my just for dinner. I went to Japan for the pickup. I just went up in the thunder. I just went to Spain. That's a pepper.
What's the difference there?
Ibiza, she won't see me neither. Invited to the things, you know I know I gotta meet her. I've got to be in Vegas. My fucking Audi jersey, not a quality cheaper. Home is the football. On the road, travel like a god. I'm a traveling man. LAX, South of Baltimore, they landed in France. Lazy Stone, Japan, Germany, and Bali, Japan. Switching straps everywhere I go where I can. That's the monkey says, homie, I ain't man. Brody in the coffee, coffee, I'm like some Timberland. I go to my just for dinner. I went to Japan for the pickup. I just went up in the thunder. I just went to Spain with the pepper. I go to my just for dinner. I went to Japan for the pickup. I just went up in the thunder. I just went to Spain with the pepper. Oh, you stay with it. Same city. I done been around this world. Can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe. I'm what they wanna be. Oh, well, just a free thinker. That's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy. What do you do? I can spend the week out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a school to the people that see the world just like the news. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get it funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs, still get cuffed up in the cell. Lonestar blind to this world. This world I see it well.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football to win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
Now here's Young. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Murray. Dumps this one off to Algier. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
It was really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. He's into space past the 25. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
4-yard line.
33, yellow. Ready?
Now Young. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
At the 7-yard line.
Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you... They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Down the right sideline. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They go play action. Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
22 needle.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Young to throw it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw is Murray. He's got this to Algier. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young is set to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
60 red.
Here is Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
It'll be Young again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Set.
Third down, Young from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Murray now. Finds his man. There's Jordan Nelson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Yards on the play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards.
Algier now up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make it 24-7.
Vikings 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
A gain of 10 yards.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Step, hut, hut.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Young now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air once more, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
This to Laporta, right side. And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw, Young.
19-yard line.
Will find Williams on the slant. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Twice. Ready.
On play action, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Shotgun now from Murray. Slant route, and he's got Addison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll run for it with Algier. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Murray now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bryce Young with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 65 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Vikings 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Omaha. To throw, it's Murray. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing now is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dumps this one off to Algier. Gets around him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just finding an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this. Thing, it puts them in that position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Come back. Oh, hey.
To throw is Murray. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Starting the drive with Algier. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Here's Murray. Pass complete to Addison.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Murray going to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball. Getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Young now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 cycles.
Young off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Young. This might be a free play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Ready. Yellow. 20. Cut.
He's got it. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Murray now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Right side to Williams.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A play fake. Now Young.
That is caught by Laporta.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
34 yards.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Algier going straight ahead. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he whipped it in, the defender was right on him.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now it's the backup Goff. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, Murray. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And my goodness, another interception. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.